Hello everyone, and welcome back to Space Engineers Let's Build. Today we're going to be doing, it's going to be part 1 of our room Let's Build. Today is going to be focusing mostly on design. We're going to be touching on all the different densities of housing. We're actually going to have the 3 different densities that most city sims have, which is low, medium, and high. But we're going to have a special focus on the low income areas. We're going to get a lot of the design done. We're going to start a design document. It should be all sorts of fun. So I hope you all enjoy. So to get us started off, we're actually going to not start in Space Engineers. We're actually going to start in a program called OneNote. It's a lot like Evernote, but let's switch over to that and we'll be right back. So here we are in OneNote, and we're going to make up the design of our houses, things that we're working on, because we are working on houses first, or at least a room first this episode. Like I said in the intro, it's probably going to end up being a multi-part just for the room or house, whatever we end up doing. So I had some, let's see if I can find them. Yeah, some different theming structures. I believe this was the mid tier. So go through them a bit. This was the mid tier of housing. And that was a bit messier than I'd like, and then that one's a bit more cramped. So that's a really good kind of space, what I want the space size to be. I want it nice and clean like that. Like that. So that is what I'm going for with the mid tier. The low end is not that, that's high end. This is the low end, also has the same room. Nice and cramped. Very industrial look. That's actually kind of just an added photo. Let's make that big so you guys can actually see all of it. And there's a series of pictures that I found, all from the same person, but this is really the kind of feel that I want for the low-end housing, especially this one, because I don't know if we have a mod that has those actually. I don't know if I have it in the world yet, but we might end up getting it. So we need to put all these thoughts. Oh, we missed one. One more. There we go. I don't know why they're all starting in not large, but what was it? Thought it left. Okay. The look and feel of the high end is a lot like Oblivion. This nice and white with the main color, black as the trim, I believe, and then a darker color as the accent. I like the step down right here with the lights. That's nice. We see, actually, I think this might be the same building. That might be the same building, or whatever that is. I'm not gonna click on too many links because I don't know where they'll take me. But yeah, oh, it's an Oblivion. Oh, look at that! I didn't even know it was the Oblivion kitchen or house. But yeah, that's the kind of style I'm going for. That nice and clean. This is the high end though. So to get back to Space Engineers, there we go. That one. There we go. We're actually going to bring up the menu to add blocks. So we're going to split this up. This is a lot more than I thought green I placed. We're going to make 3 greens. So we're going to take this green, and we're going to make you a green. So let's start with 533, 120, 533, 120. Okay, we're just gonna change it anyway. So we'll have this green as the base layer. We're gonna add a darker. Doesn't really matter. 42. Fine, 42. So so this is gonna be the low end economy. Again, why are the sounds not working? I feel like I'm always fighting the audio. Music, sounds. Be soundful. Can you be soundful? No? I can't even hear it. I feel like I've done something wrong. Watch it be. I muted it on the desktop. Of course I did. Of course I did. Ah. Okay. How did I mute it? I don't even know. I don't even know. Nice sounds of wind. There we go. Yes. That building sound. Been looking for that. Anyway. So I don't know how large a block compared to a block is going to be. It's definitely not going to be, yeah, one of these blocks is one of those blocks. It's just not going to happen. So I'm thinking one of these blocks is, I don't want to go with a city block. Maybe 4 of these is a city block, which we'll define that in a minute. Which means we could scale this down a lot. Especially if everything was even numbers. Okay, but let's stay focused. Something that I'm not good at. So if everyone's that, let's actually do. So that's the low end. I should take this and probably run that down here, and run that down here. And we're gonna run you another one of these. And just to make sure everything lines up nice, like that's not what I wanted. Do there. And fix up all the edges here. That looks terrible. That'd be such a small, no. No, just no. Don't really want to make this any bigger though. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Kind of want these to be half because there won't be a 4-lane avenue. These ones will be. So if we take gray and we go down to that gray, this will denote a not avenue, I guess. Possibly. I don't even know. And this can actually. Can't we just do that? And then make. I don't know. This is design here. That row's plenty enough to divide those two. Is gonna be said a lot in this episode because we're gonna do a lot of design stuff. So the average height, not with that. Average height of these areas is going to be that. So I do want to obviously make the skyline a thing. So we're gonna put. Do I want it bigger on the corners? Small on the corners? Put that there, and then we'll put not that. That there. We'll keep that one short. So this is gonna be kind of like average height, kind of look and feel of it. So we're just gonna speed through this bit. So this is what I've come up with for a basic thing. I'm not quite sure on this little row here because I kind of want it to be that. I'm not sure. I don't know, but that's what we'll work with. We actually don't have much on the low end, but that's fine. We have a lot in this mid-level. I noticed something during that little speed build there. That 2 seconds of speed build. So you can be. Let's just scroll through a bunch. There we go. That's actually just one over from what we were just at. Anyway, so you know how I'm always going on about trying to hit 1 to get back to the square. Apparently, if you hit it twice, they did that. That is so cool. Now, of course, if you hit 1, it will go away, or does it just change? Yeah, it will switch the thing, but it will switch back to what? Let's see, does it? No, it just switches to the cube. That is so nice. I love it. So nice. Okay, so yeah, now that we got an average height, that's good. That's good. Before we switch back to OneNote, we will get the colors. So we got that color, and then we have... Oh, that's that color. Oh, I guess I made that color. Anyway. Make you... Oh god, that's hideous. I guess that works though. So I guess we'll make this high end. High end's gonna get all the nice real estate. All this up here. We're gonna give them this bit. Yeah. Nice luxury housing. So I guess the rest of this gets to be colored. This, I could probably use that tool. Okay. Oh, bollocks. I didn't. Oh wait, no, I saved it. I saved it. I saved it. Okay, just like stay there for color palette reasons. What was I doing? Making these. So we're not gonna do the height like I did here, the average height. Not gonna do that for the other two zones yet, because we got a little while till we got there. So what I'm going to do now, I think I'm gonna go and I'm going to find an exterior look, because that's the one thing I don't have yet to the low end. It's what the kind of rooms we're going to be focusing on in just a minute. Okay, so I found what I was looking for. If I can flip that real quick. Not that one, not that one, it's this one. Okay. I have 3 different windows, so I can show you guys the 3 different themes in separate windows. And I don't get confused on all the tabs. There's so many. Anyway, I believe they're up here. So I want the ambient light to be darker than, let's say, the high class or the mid class of housing. So it's some light, but there's a lot of dark areas, and down street level it's a lot darker. It's a little bit more grungier. This is obviously raining. I can't do rain and shininess because space engineers. But paneling, I want the. I have the what is it called, the mod that gives you LCD ads and things like that. So I have that mod to put around. And it's gonna be quite a lot used in the low end of town. I don't know why it's gonna be used more in the low end than the high end. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Where is the third one? I had a third one somewhere. Was it over here? I had a third one. There was a third one somewhere. I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. So it's gonna be very sharp, I guess. That's not the word I used immediately, but that's what it's going to be. So the definition between this is basically what I'm going to be using for most of the styling. It's very sharp lines, and it's very built out to be used, as opposed to. We're going to switch over to the mid-range. Where's the building? Building's here. It's built out to be a lot nicer and less cattle-like, but with... Nope, that's the wrong one. That one. The low end will be basically the only places you can go are places you were meant to go. So with mid-range, it's going to have like plazas and such. The low end will not have any plazas. So it's going to be a very dense kind of area. So let's finally get this to a design document if I can get all my windows straightened out. So we're going to pull this over here so I can work both on that and that. I'm going to make sure, yes, okay. Okie doke, so we have a lot of work to do. We're going to... So this is part of a larger project. I'm not working as hard on the other parts. I don't know if I'll be outsourcing all the other parts, but these are supposed to be all different things in the Space Engineers. Quite a large project. So What do we need? We need. How did I do the other one? What did I do this one? I'm trying to remember how I did everything. Okay. Simple enough. Is this a style guide section? I don't even know. Oh, yeah. Backstories and style guides. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So, as far as colors. Okay, because nothing goes to plan, I screwed up massively, and since then I've actually changed the start-stop keys because somewhere along the lines, I lost a whole ton of footage. So last time you saw, we were about to go get some color. So this is the colors I came up with. The lots of dark gray and darker colors, but we also have nice popping colors. So we have a whiter tone, lighter grays, green, purple, and blue as the very standout-ish colors. That might change. We might swap that out for orange or yellow or something. But we start on the look and feel of everything. So these are basically the guiding lines of the entire look of the entire city, the entire Republic of Independent Planets, government, peoples. So we actually got a lot of stuff done. We brought all the pictures into here. We're actually going to be right here in the next clip. So we identified what exactly is going to be the look of the exteriors, sharp edge, utilitarian, contrasting colors, like what the overall is going to be, but it's also dark at street level or darker at street level. This dark at street level. It's gonna be darker than all the rest of them at street level. Little room to move and lots of ads around. So that's gonna be the exterior. We just added all these in. So, darn, I lost the footage, but you know, we'll be working on the interior space. So let's go work on interior space. Spaces. Oh no. Small. So, and there it is. Sure, it's ended, but sure. Small, cramped, dirty. I guess technically those could be different, but they mean the same thing. What else can be said about them? So this part, the things here are more like guidelines to use while building out the areas. Single room, lots of screens. Yep, that's about it. Now, the only problem is I'm kind of limited on the amount of dirty I can put into a scene or an environment. So let's go back to Space Engineers. Because the amount of... Oh, let's see. Do this. So happy to have the sounds back. You can make... Let's do a white. No, not white. Try that. Put it over here, trying to get towards the sun. So that has some, grime to it, I suppose, because of the little black bits on the edge. That looks weird. Why can I have bits in there? That's weird. Anyway, but there's no, things that I can throw around the scene to make it look worse. I don't know if you guys can get what I'm trying to say. Those are humongous. Do we have any other crates? What are those called? What are they called? Stack explosive charge? Stack case one? Let's see here. But we don't have any like papers or boxes we can throw on the ground. Those really nice fine details. And we have no decals. That's what the one thing I really want in this game is decals. I can just paint all of the walls. I knew I had some type of other barrels. That's funny. Marble cube. No, I don't need marble cube. I need. They're cargo containers. I don't even know what they're called. Is that big? I wonder. Windmill? You're a windmill? I will not be using you as a windmill. You're a vent. That's my ventilation. Right there. Maybe it's a windmill brand. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll call it. It's windmill brand. Anyway. Get rid of that. Trying to think. So, let's start with laying out. Oh, we got one thing. We need to pull up our thing and switch it back over here for you guys. So, another big part about design is, well, going off on tangents, one, and at least for me, a big part of design is getting real life figures to work off of. 8. Okay, so this would give us a city block of. So this is 0.5 meters, 0.5 m's, and this is just m's. So this, since we're using small blocks, each small block is 0.5. This would be how many blocks we have in a square in a city block. So now that we've done all that math, let us move this over to here so I can see it. I open Space Engineers and make sure Space Engineers is actually running. Is okay. Always gotta look at these things. So let's see. Where should we try? The sun's going down, isn't it? It is. And we don't have dev console anymore, which means we're basically screwed right in terms of night. Basically screwed. Okay, so what do we need? I need one of the blocks I built. We'll use this one. So we can sink it into the ground, plenty. We'll use this as the cornerstone, right? Is that world coordinates or is that world coordinates? Leave. That's world coordinates? Well, no, just no. So, calculations are probably correct. The main issue here, there it is. I'm thinking what it takes to walk a block in New York, which is where the calculation is based on. Actually, this straight away might actually not be that terribly off. It might not be that terrible off. That's kind of boring, but I'm just testing what it feels like to walk the distance. And because it's the future, and I can say what it will be, I like that. I like how long that takes, actually. I am not even going to start walking in that direction. No, it's that direction. I keep getting messed up with that one. That is just way too long. Anyway, let's go back to spectator cam. That's fine. I heard my character is around. Gonna go underground. We're going to detach you. And then we're going to go over here. And we're going to detach this entire upright piece. No. All of it. We're going to keep that. But detach that. That should do just what we need. Perfect. So, yeah, this goes up. The only problem is we need to do this. And then get rid of that. So get rid of that and paste that in. And let's see, what is it? That. So I'm trying to make it square or a square block. I don't know why normal blocks aren't square. And then we'll use this whole bit here, which is 100 blocks long. Copy. Probably should have pasted in the upright bit that I was just using, but I didn't. Like a moron. I don't even know how long this is. This is probably a super long episode, and I should probably wrap up pretty soon. Even though most of it was not normal. Oh, 8? Why is there 8 here? There's 9 here. Why is there 9 here? Why is there 9 extra blocks? Oh, shoot. Don't tell me everything's off. Please don't tell me everything's off. Would you stay underground, please? Would you please stay underground? Oh, that's why. The ground's coming to meet me. It's 90 here. Okay. 200 there. And 300 there, and that leaves 9. I'm confused. Wait a minute. What did we write down? Was it supposed to be? It's supposed to be. Never mind. It's perfectly fine. It's supposed to be 310. So I can delete as much as I want, right? Ooh. Apparently not. 1,000 blocks a month, apparently. Or a little over 1,000 blocks. Anyway, so that's correct. You're correct. You're all correct. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. So that would be a city block. Now it's a bit hard to see because it goes underground. The biggest thing we'll have, what's it called? In the way? What is it called? I don't know. Words today are just not working. No, that doesn't do that. I really need to set this up better. This is gonna be a really, really messed up episode. But anyway, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll get through this. Because I did the entire episode on display capture, not thinking about all the things that show up on the display. What was I saying? Something about stuff getting in the way. Terrain! Terrain's in the way. We're not going to make it all flat. That's not something I wanted to do for this build. But we are going to make it... the district will flow with the terrain. There we go. That's what I wanted to say. So let's fly down over here. So... this was the idea I had, that 4 of these blocks will equal 1 of these blocks. So 1, 2, 3. Take 3 blocks by 2 blocks. Yeah, that's a pretty good size. The only problem is when this area comes in. Well, that's a huge park. That's a huge park. That is 2.5 of these wide. That is huge. So that's probably gonna change a lot. Because I wanted this to be more like. So it's probably gonna be something like that there. Maybe even. Put in some of that there. That there. And then alternate it out. Kind of like that. And then also put in giant avenues here. And maybe get rid of these ones. Like I said, these solid color doesn't mean that there'd be no roads. The roads are incorporated into the zone. Yeah, maybe like that. So that all is that. That goes into the building thing. This is a giant parking lot. Maybe not here. Maybe that stays open. But that's a giant parking lot. But I don't really like this big area here. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with this area, but we'll leave it blank for now. Okay. So we got a giant park in the middle. That goes all the way from the governmental building-ish, legal-looking stuff over here to the spaceport. Giant avenue with high-class buildings. Alright, 4 of those, or 1 of those would be half that in one dimension. So we're actually going to move this entire line. There we go. And we'll make this that. Make that there. Down there. Just fill these all out. I'm actually going to extend the road by 1. Over there. Sorry about the camera angle. Which means we can make that, which means this will become that. Just to keep our math metrics correct. That's an interesting little area. We have high-class housing next to commercial, next to government property. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Don't know how that's going to work. Do we continue that there? I think so. I think so indeed. What happened here? What happened here? What happened? Oh, that's what happened. That's correct. That's not correct. I guess technically. Okay. So we need to move everything down by 1. And we don't even know what to do here. Probably that. So it's a bit more of a thing. Kind of alternate the themes. And once we get to it, we'll color the blue commercial different colors, and this will be high class commercial. I don't know what high class commercial is. What is high class commercial? I'm not quite sure. I know like low class commercial would be more back alley deals and really run down shops. Yeah. Kind of like what what movie stores, like VHS stores, look like today. But this is where we're gonna end it, end part 1 anyway. Hopefully next episode we'll get to actually building a structure. These structures, 1 room at a time. It's not gonna be that tedious. We're gonna do, I think, 3 or 5 different variations of a room. Then we'll do 3 to 5 variations using those rooms of a floor, and then we'll use those floors to build up the interior of the buildings, and we'll find some way to actually make a modular exterior set to paint the outsides with. That should give us the low-income district, low-income housing district. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I don't know what I'm going to do with a lot of this area. Especially all that industrial. That's a lot of industrial area. But we got a lot of the industrial area, most of that, maybe some of that. That's going to be storage, I guess. Storage and staging for the spaceport. This might actually become more. What is this? This is 8. That's 5. So come on, stop it. Place there. This might actually become more like that. I don't even know what I'm doing this, but we'll do that. No, no, no. Oh, that's fine. Fingers in the wrong spot. There we go. Something like that. Obviously, this is a very crude building. It's also a very huge building. Actually, that's not going to be nearly that big. I think this entire area here is going to get shrank down a lot, because 2 blocks by 2 blocks is that. That's not going to happen. There's no way I can make a spaceport that big. There's no way. Okay, so that's going to need some concepting, like we did in this episode in later episodes. But first, we build out the district of the low income. We should name this something like something. Anyway, I guess that's what we'll throw in the comments. If you guys have comments about what we should name this district, put them in the comments, because I'll probably just go with something I find in the comments. That'd be cool, incorporating you guys into this place. But I hope you have enjoyed this episode. And if you see random bits pop up, it means that I did something in between cuts and went off on a tangent. I was about beds and how we're going to do the beds. Still not sold on any of them yet. So, but yeah, if you see stuff pop up in between cuts, it means because I went on a tangent trying to design something, and I just didn't hit the record button. So that's what this is for, though. Is design. So we'll do a lot of the design on screen. That was just me being curious because we had Irish doors, and I wanted that coffin-like bed thing. So, like I said, hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I think. Is that all?